Hi everyone, and welcome to Timelessly Tarot. My name is Betsy, and I'm going to be doing your reading for today. So this reading is going to be for Aries. Aries, this is Sun, Moon, Rising, or Venus signs. Feel free to swap the characters around. If I'm talking about them, I could be talking about you. If I'm talking about you, I could be talking about them. So you put yourself and they selves wherever you see fit. Just gonna go ahead and get ready. We're gonna get down, serious, and dirty. So let's go ahead and get ready, Aries. Let's do it. Aries, what's surrounding you right now? What's your energy like, Aries? Are we busy? All right, we're making a decision. We're trying to figure out what we're manifesting, what we're going to manifest, how we're manifesting it. You may have some new ideas. You're torn between two things, two ways of thinking. You're trying to balance out the pros and the cons of a situation. And then we're going to manifest it, right? And then we're going to get down to the nitty gritty, dirty, down and dirty kind of energy, right? We're just going to dive into it. So, what from your past brought this decision to be made? We have the Five of Pentacles. Just being so tired of being let down by other people. That could be in, a relationship. That could be in a friendship. That could be in a family ship. That could be in work. Being promised all these things. Being promised better pay. Being promised, another chance. Being promised they're going to be there. Being promised that you'll be paid back. Stuff like that. So that's what made you make the decision of, I need to go my own way, and I need to do my own thing, or I need to partner up with somebody else. You could have two other options of people that you could be partnering or collabing with, or you could have two choices coming to you that you're gonna have to make a decision, and then you're gonna have to manifest. You're gonna have all the tools. You're gonna have everything that you need to manifest this to happen. So what does your future look like once the decision is made? Knight of Wands. Like I said, we're just gonna full-fledged dive into this. Like, you don't know what's gonna happen. You don't know where this is going, but by God, we're going into it, right? We're just gonna freaking get right into it. So what do we have for what's on your conscious mind? Okay. Yeah, your growth and your King of Cups, growth and passion. This is something that's passionate for you. This is a passion, or you're passionate about somebody. You're seeing a growth in something, seeing a growth in your partner, seeing a growth in somebody else, seeing a growth in business opportunities, and new windows opening up for friendships and collaborating ideas, even changing scenery with your friends, and visiting with other people, because other people are going to help you open those doors to succeed or to meet somebody that you are meant to be with. But I see a lot of growth in you, and it could be growth mentally, growth physically. Now that it's getting a little bit warmer, you could be walking out more outside now that a lot of the restrictions are lifting. We see a lot more people outside in the park and playing around. I feel like it's more control mentally, it's more control physically, and it's leading towards something very, very awesome, Aries. So it's amazing. What's on your subconscious mind? What's on your subconscious mind? We have the Ace of Cups. I feel this is passion, Yeah, you're not worried about the competition, We're not gonna pay mind to the competition. There is people that want to see you fail. There are people that want to steal your ideas, want to be where you're at, and that's not what you're going to give to them. You know what I mean? And then we have the Eight of Pentacles. You have more knowledge. You have what it takes. And even if you showed somebody how to do what you do, I don't think, or showed somebody how to be who you are, they couldn't mimic that because you're one of a kind, Aries. You're one of those people that's just full-hearted, and it's 0 to 100, and it's the passion, it's the fire, it's the pull, it's the, you know, you are such a magnet to people, and you can get people to do the craziest stuff for you, Aries. So you're now manifesting as the magician, of course. And you're ready to rock and roll. You're going to be faced with a couple options. I feel like you could be faced with a loss at some point, but that will only lead to your better being. And I don't think that it's of a surprise to you. I think that you understand that there is going to be a loss, but you understand as well that this is for the betterment of whatever is to come in the future. So yeah, subconsciously you're ready for the people that want to challenge you, because you know deep down you know better than anybody else that's going to try and compete with you. So how are you viewing this? How are you truly viewing this? Yeah, you're worried. There's still some worry about this, right? You're stressed, maybe just overthinking things, you know? And it is going to lay stress on you. It is going to lay some stress on you, and you are going to have, you know, some crows coming about and trying to get what they want out of you, or just waiting for you to fail and crawl in a ball and die, you know, and just suffer. There are people out there, and you know that. So what else? How else do you feel about all this? Yeah, oh my gosh, Aries, you're right on your element with that Emperor Aries energy. I mean, look at how, like I said, you know, you're gonna come out here being like, excuse me? You're gonna tell me? No. I don't think so. Don't think so. Not gonna happen. I'm the Emperor. Sit down. Sit down and shut your mouth. That's how it's gonna be for you. You know, we have the Page of Swords. You're just in total, like, tunnel vision focus mode on getting this to work out, getting to where you need to be. And that's amazing for you. We also have the Page of Wands. So you know, right now, how you're seeing things is you're at the page level, right? You're at the page level. You know, you are at the page level, right? So you're at the beginning stages of like planning out things, what you're gonna do, how you're gonna focus on, or how you're gonna implement this, it's all like the download, the internet searches, the Pinterest, the seeing YouTube, the influencers, the anything that you can think of to be where you want to be. So that's where the Page of Wands and the Page of Swords is coming in. And then as you are acting and planning, your energy is already Emperor energy. The Emperor comes through like checkmate, you know? They come in already with a confidence in them, knowing that they are going to succeed in the end. And that energy is being brought in the beginning, and we need to keep that stamina, keep that fire going in you. And if you ever get, you know, drifted off from what you need to do and what your focus is, I want you to motivate yourself again by going on people's like YouTubes or Pinterest or Instagram. Like Instagram is really, really good for that. I like getting on Instagram when I'm like wanting to focus on something, and I go and like look up people's pages and their business pages or their workout pages or whatever the case may be, and I love to go and look at their things because it motivates me so much more. Like, oh my god, I could do that, you know, oh my god, that's such a good idea, oh my gosh, this could help me improve my strength, you know, or oh, this could help me shed the weight that I need to for a specific something. And that's what I want you to do if you ever feel like you're not motivated to do what you in your head know you want. But we get into these ruts in our lives to where we're just like, screw it, you know, oh, screw it, I don't want to do it anymore, it's just too hard, I'm not seeing any results, nothing's coming out of it. But you can be stuck in a position for a really long time and not see anything, and then come into it with a new sort of mindset and change things up a little bit, and that same situation will be your biggest blessing, because you will be able to see it through a different light, and you'll be able to get different reactions from people or from clients or from, you know, surrounding people, and get their attention by coming into this as an emperor, coming into it like you already know, like you already have it. I love that. That's something that I advise to my clients a lot is, you know, you live like you have it. You live like you already live that lifestyle. You live like you already have it. And then let's go ahead and see how other people are viewing you. How are other people viewing you? We have the Four of Pentacles. You know, with this, and it could be, you know, you're trying to work on your relationship, you're trying to work on your friendship, you're trying to get away from your relationship, you're trying to get away from your friendships, you're trying to change jobs, whatever the case may be, right? We are going to go into a Four of Pentacles mode. We are going to go into the kind of selfish, kind of down low, keeping things a little hush hush, because some of you may know what you're doing. Some of you may know exactly where you want to be, what you're going to do, how you're going to do it. And then there's others that don't. And, you know, Aries, yes, you will go into it without, you know, that Knight of Wands just carelessly. You're going to get to where you need to be regardless of like who or what says who, or who, what, why, where, or when anybody says anything, right? But at the same time, it's not something that you go and share with everybody. It's not something that you're just going to spread all over the place. Like, oh, guess what I'm going to do? I'm going to go do this and this and this. You could be private about this. You could be just staying a little hush hush about it, right? And so I think people are viewing you kind of as like, she's up to something, like he's up to something, they're up to something, you know? But let's see, clarify this Four of Pentacles. Yeah, they feel like you are being, oh, I'll be in there in like 5 minutes. Okay. So you could be being quiet about, you know, your 10 of Cups, about where you want your life to go. This is like your fulfillment. You're keeping quiet about your own personal life, you know what I mean? Like your own personal goals, your own personal settings. And this is going to be your 10 of Cups. This is going to be your fulfillment. This is going to be your passion. You could be going back to school, you know, getting that degree, or going into a trade, and you're going to go into it full-fledged, right? 2021. So what's your fear in this? What do you fear, Aries? What's your fear, Aries? So your fear in this is you are so motivated right now and so ready to go, 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 go. But in the end, your fear is ultimately I don't want to say being lazy about it, but losing motivation, right? That's something that you should fear. If you don't fear that, if you're like, oh no, I'm gonna do it, you you're in the Six of Wands. You know, you're ready to kind of like, yeah, let's do it. We're gonna celebrate. We're gonna start this, and we're so motivated, and we're so, you know, and maybe even getting attention from people that are around you that you trust, obviously, or even throwing it out there on your social media for things that you believe for people that you believe you trust. Um, and they're hyping you up like, yeah, you can do this. Oh, you go, you know, oh, you deserve so much better. Or, oh, you're doing so great. You know, or, oh, I'm so proud of you. Like all the little things you get. And then kapow, like you're in the Four of Swords, um, you know, not being as motivated and kind of taking your break. Like, oh, I just need to like take my break. Oh, I just need to, um, I have other things I need to focus on. Like, no, this is something that you need to focus on. I'm telling you, like, this is something that you need to be focused on, ultimately. So, what's your hope? Yeah, your hope is to start somewhere. Your hope is to start somewhere, to gain some traction, to gain some stability, to plant the seed. You know, here's the seed, the Ace of Pentacles. Okay. We have, you know, the Ace of Pentacles coming out. And here we have the page ready to plant the seed. Right? Right? That's your hope, is that you can finally plant that seed so that you can start, you know, looking after the plants and plant or watering your plants with watering your ideas, your plants, your seeds with education, with motivation, with passion, right? Um, what's the ultimate? As your energy is right now, how will this end? What's the ultimate ending for you? What's the ultimate? What's ultimately perfect? Yep, we have the death and rebirth and the Ace of Wands. So ultimately, we're going to shed that old skin, whatever that may be, right? And you're lighting a fire. You're lighting a new fire, the candle that you had prior to this is gone. Like, it's at its wit's end. If you've ever lit a candle and actually let it go to its wit's end, its wit end, I'm like a freak about that. I like to have candles last me until the bitter end, until like it's burnt around the edges, kind of deal. Love it. Um, but I picture that as a new flame for you. Okay, this candle is already burnt out, right? There's no flame to it. Yes, we can keep the jar, right? We can keep its contents. We can keep the ashes that are inside. We can even keep the little bit of like wax that's around it, right? And you can put it on a warmer, maybe save it up for a little bit. Um, and then that's even gonna burn out. And then all you're left with is a jar. And I mean, we could recycle that, but then we have like 20 others that are recycled, right? So why not we just burn a new candle, right? Why don't we just get a new scent, a new scent, a new vision, a new color, a new mood in this candle that we're building. We're done with the old one. We're throwing it out. We're not recycling it. We're not trying to build on it. We're not going to, we're not doing that. We have that, right? If you want to recycle it, give it to somebody that's going to use it. Which that's literally like, give, if you are with somebody, if you are at a job that is not serving you, give that person, give that company somebody else that's actually going to be a better fit, right? Or a friend, like give that person a friend, it's going to be a better fit. Like, you have other things to go towards, you have something new and fresh ready for you. So I'm going to leave that there for you, Aries. I love you guys so much. Please don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. I would totally love that if you would. Thank you so much, and I will see you later. Bye.